Welcome to the Creepy Parlour, where we delve into the dark side with an undercurrent of light-hearted fun. Our discussions will explore gothic, macabre, or creepy topics. The first Tuesday of every month, we will host a haunted happy hour where you can join us for a group conversation that focuses on ghosts, weird events, urban legends, and more. Here at the Creepy Parlour, our subject matter may be spooky, but our spirits are high. You can catch the Creepy Parlour every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on WLFE DB Radio.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Creepy Parlour. I am Genevieve, and I will be your ghostess for the next hour. And I'm so excited tonight. I have a very dear friend, Jennifer Davino. She is a medium. She's a psychic. She's just an all-around wonderful person, and she's going to be joining me in the parlor this evening for a really fun conversation. Before we get started and before I bring Jennifer on, I just wanted to let everyone know that although Jennifer is a psychic and a medium, she will not be doing any readings with us tonight. We're just here for chatting and discussion. So feel free to ask her some questions about her life and her work. We'll have a lot of information on how you can contact her. So without further ado, I'm going to bring in the straight-talking Jersey medium, Ms. Jennifer Davino.
Hey sis, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good.
How's
everything with you?
Oh, it's so much fun. Thank you so much. My little logo.
I love with the ghostess. I love the ghostess with the mostest.
The ghostess with the mostest.
I love it. That's the first thing that I thought of. I was like, the ghostess with the mostest.
Well, if you know me, that's like what I'm about, right?
We need. That's got to be another shirt that we get made up. The ghostess with the mostest. I'm sure.
So before we get into it, let's just let everybody know how you and I met.
Oh,
do you remember?
Holy gosh, this goes back years ago. Wasn't it having to do with Charlie?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I know we met each other through my cousin Charlie. He used to own Trinity in Keyport. And I know me and you got into cahoots one way or another, and we just became like best friends, like right from the bat. You know what I mean? So it was like no time is it just felt like we knew each other. Remember? It was just like we just knew each other. There was no rhyme or reason to it. We friggin' understood what each other were saying and thinking and all that good stuff. So we just went with it.
Absolutely. I remember. So for those of you in the audience, Trinity was a restaurant here in Keyport. It's one of the stops on our Keyport Ghost Tour. It's an incredibly haunted building. It was formerly a church, and it's host to quite a few spirits. So in talking with the former owner, Charlie, he had discussed a lot of the hauntings in the building and shared his stories with us, and shared with us that his cousin was the medium who did some seances and really connected with some of the spirits in the building. And that is ultimately how Jen and I got connected. So it's all about the ghosts all the time, isn't it?
All the time. Ghost all time. 24/7.
I think it was actually on a ghost tour that we really officially met.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That was Skylar's 17 now. She was like, what, like 4 or 5? Oh my God.
Well, it's a good thing we haven't aged a day, right?
No, we freaking look awesome. I don't know. I don't know what's with the fountain of youth or something, but maybe because we are talking to the spirits, maybe they're being lenient on.
Maybe. So I had originally titled this episode "Discussions with the Dead" because I thought that was a really fun topic. But then I renamed it "Discussions with Spirit" because what I started to think about is more. You don't just talk to people who've passed over. You you communicate with spirit as a whole.
As a whole, exactly. I connect to people that have passed on. I connect to angels. I connect to spirit guides. I connect to elementals. I connect to basically anybody that really does want to speak with me. The only thing I do not connect to is the UFOs, but what I will tell you that my kid does. So she can have that shtick. I'm good.
So with that, are you would you be interested in sharing some of your your early on experiences with spirit?
Okay. Well, the first time I remember spirit, I was 9 years old and my grandfather passed away. And he would sit at the foot of my bed and he would tell me all the dirt about the family. He would tell me what was going on with everybody, what everybody did. So, of course, I'm 9 years old. And I had a big mouth back then like I do now. So I would tell everybody everything. What was I like? What, I can't say this? He's telling me, I'm going to tell mom, I'm going to tell Nan, whatever. Then my mom's like, shut up. You don't tell nobody that. I was like, what do you mean? He's the one that's telling me. She goes, no. So that was my first time I ever saw spirit. Mm-hmm. And spoke to spirit. But then after that, everybody started coming. I had family. I had teachers, husbands and wives coming to talk to me, wanting to talk to my teachers. I would get in trouble all the time at school because when the teachers would piss me off, I would end up reading them in front of everybody. So, and then I was the first kid, I think, ever in Beer Street School to have in-school suspension. And I swear to Christ. And that was like my early knowings of like basically what I could do. And everyone
said you were 9?
Yeah.
You're about
I was 9, 10, 11. 12 is when I started getting heated with it, I guess you want to say. So that's when Kerry came out, when they started calling me Kerry or Firestarter. But back in the day, I was a skinny kid with freaking red hair and looking like Sissy Spacek. So either which way, I was going to be fucking Carrie. It didn't matter. And from then on, I was able to walk into places. I could say who died there. I could say if there was a fire there. I could say I would talk to energies that are still, there, if they haven't crossed over yet. I have crossed over. I don't even know how many energies that I have crossed over in my lifetime.
So when you say you've crossed over,
yes,
explain that a little bit, please.
Okay. When I cross over an energy, it's me getting them into the light. Okay, so that's for them to be reunited with their loved ones. Okay, mm-hmm. But as we all know, when there's good, there's not so good energy. And I have also been able to banish quite a few not so nice energies as well.
I have a question.
And as I put it, they go into the other door, if you will. They go into the other door. They're not the door. I call it the other door.
So I'm not sure if you can see the screen. We have our first question. Back
I don't see any, honey. You're going to have to tell me the questions because I don't see any on my thing.
Sure. This is coming from Jillian, my sister. She's asking, what's an elemental?
An elemental is a fairy, is a gnome, is, I know some people are going to think I'm crazy, but Pegasus. I've had a couple conversations with them over there. I have had conversations also, and everyone thinks this is different, but it is another realm. So you will get the mermaids, you do get the pirates, you get the you get everybody over there that wants to come in and say hello and to talk to you.
We'll talk about pirates in a second.
Oh, I know. But yes, but mainly for me, it's usually fairies, it's gnomes, it's Pegasuses, it's basically all, like, those are the ones that I usually speak to the most.
So the non-traditional types.
Non-traditional, yes. Not like it's an angel, or not if it's a spirit guide. And we'll get into what angels and spirit guides are as well. You know what I mean? But elementals are the ones from the other realm.
So we have a question here from Janet Corrigan. Did you have a near-death experience that triggered your sensitivity?
No, I wasn't that lucky. No, I'm kidding. No, I never did. I never had. I mean, I can tell you that I went under anesthesia before, and I've been seeing, oh my God, I could tell you crazy things that I've seen under anesthesia. But no, never had. Oh my Jesus. But yes, but never had a near-death experience. Never had a near-death experience. That wasn't, that didn't, let's put it this way. On my family, on my mom's side of the family, they're all healers, they're psychics, they're mediums, they're everything that you can basically imagine. The Brujas, this Haas, that Haas, everyone Haas.
This Haas, that Haas. All the Haas.
All the Haas. We got all the Haas over there.
So with all of that, is there something specific that you prefer, any type of energy or spirit that you prefer to connect with, or we can talk about your guide too if you'd like.
You know what? Oh gosh. Okay. First off, there's not a specific. I mean, I'm more connected, like, to the people that have passed on, to the angels, to spirit guides. And what an angel for me is, they're a father from the divine. They have no name, they have no sex, but they're here for love and guidance. And most of the time, they are here when we are born. They come into life with us. Then we have the archangels, and they're the heavy hitters, and they're the ones that come in for the specific reasons. Then you have the fire choir. When the fire choir those are the little cherubs and everything. When you have the fire choir coming in, you better watch it, because they're like in front of you, making sure, like, getting ready for battle with Archangel Michael or some way, shape, or form. So those are the ones that I connect to the most.
Do you find, I know you know a lot of other people that have the same profession. Do you find that people really kind of specialize a bit?
You know what? Everybody has, and as I call it, you know how I call it, everyone has their shtick. Everyone has their thing that they do. Me, I am more, like I said, the psychic medium. I'm more a mental medium, but I'm also a physical medium. I've had, and I don't know if anyone has ever heard of this before, but ectoplasm or anything like that. I've had that coming off me quite a few times when I was doing seances, which is kind of crazy. That's a whole other one with, like, the history of spiritualism. We can get into that one day too.
Oh, that's a whole.
Wouldn't that be awesome? Okay,
yeah,
well, we have to put that on our hoojiggy. Okay, but
I always take notes.
What, honey?
I always take notes.
Oh, I know. Keep taking notes, baby. I'm sure that we'll be getting a lot of different things that we're going to talk about.
So we have someone from California says hello. Valley Spirit Communication.
How are you?
From California. Hello, Tammy. Nice.
Hi, Tammy. How are you?
And she also says, you ladies have a lovely energy. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And Richard, he is my spirit guide, and all of us have spirit guides. We can have the 1 to 4. Some people I've even heard of having 7.
Oh, wow.
My main one, his name is Richard, and he's been with me basically my whole life. I started hearing him when I was 10 years old, and I saw him for the first time with my eyes, not just my mind's eye, with my eyes on my 19th birthday.
Oh, and on your actual birthday.
19th birthday. I remember, and just really quickly, I was before I was a psychic, I was a preschool teacher, and I was opening up the preschool that morning, and I'll never forget it, 6:14 in the morning. I come in. There was such nice things there. There was candy for me and flowers. Then there's a freaking guy standing in the doorway. I'm like, and this guy looked real. I mean, like real, like us. Yeah. And I didn't know what to do. And he stared at me. I'm like, dude, the first thing I think, what do you think you're going to do? You're going to call your mother, right? I call my mother, and she goes, and my mom's like, I call Mom. I'm like, Mom, there's this guy standing here, and this is what he looks like. He goes, you don't recognize my voice? You don't recognize my voice? He kept telling me. I said, Richard, he says, well, happy birthday, young lady.
Wow. That's pretty powerful.
And I still got, dude, I got goosebumps right now. I'll never forget that. Well, happy birthday, young lady. But that's the guy. And everyone asked me, how'd you get such a bad mouth? You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I blame it all on spirit. Richard's been telling me the 1s and 2s and 3s and 4s ever since I was a kid.
So we're going to blame that on spirit, huh?
Everything got blamed on spirit till I was 18. You kidding? And then whatever else I could have, I took that with me.
Well, I think that's one of the things that that is so special about you, is that you really are the straight talking Jersey medium. You don't pull any punches. You are straight to the point. very descriptive at that point. Uh, so Jen and I ran for a while. And we'll probably do it again after coronavirus. This whole pandemic calms down. But we did some ghost tours with Spirit, where I would do the actual ghost tour, and Jen would. Oh, you almost did like a gallery reading, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And
For the people that came on the tours.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was a lot of fun. We probably could have gone on for a good couple of hours doing that.
I think we could have, yeah. Oh man, the energies of it was so cool, and it was just like we were just walking along with the people, and I was giving them readings. I don't know if I was reading them as we were walking, or I was reading them when we got to stops. I don't even know what the heck was going on. I just know that I keep going.
It was a little bit of both. Every time you got something, we just stopped and let that. I
let it go.
I briefly told you a little bit in the back room before we started, but prior to coming on, I could see a lot of things sort of like flying around in my room here. So we'll see if we catch anything tonight.
Oh, that'd be cool.
They knew we were getting together.
Yeah, I know. They're like, oh, they're gonna start going now.
Oh, we have another question for you too.
Okay.
You know Ange DeFranco.
Hi, Ange.
Are you able to turn off your gift when you need to? Are you bothered in your sleep?
Well, thank God, not every medium could turn on and off, but I have learned how to turn on and off through meditation and prayer. I have been able to do that since I was about 21. Not a lot of mediums can do that. A lot of them say that they're on 24 hours a day. Thank God, no. They do not bother me in my sleep unless there is one that can breach my boundaries, if you will. And it's not, and that's very few and far between, I will say, but if their energy is that strong, they'll get a hold of me, but as I get older, I notice that's less and less. But when I was young, oh my gosh, I would just wake the hell up and they were like standing right at my door, like standing right by my bed,
knocking on the door,
telling me don't. Dude, I had one in my nan's house tell me to shut off the light and look in the mirror. Are you fucking nuts? I am not turning off no light and looking in no damn mirror. I don't care who the hell.
Real quick, we're going to talk about this one, and then we're going to go to a commercial. But Tammy Petty says, I've been experimenting with heat lamp for spirit to use as energy. Have you ever done that? She says it pumps them up, and the heat gives spirit energy.
I have never done that before, but I will tell you, I don't know if anyone knows about this place, but it's the Proprietary House in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. Very haunted place. First Governor's Mansion. It's like it has a lot of history. And beautiful I was the one that used to, honey? And beautiful I was the one, yeah, beautiful. And I was the one that did the ghost tours. And I would, well, I'm not this techie or whatever, but they would bring out friggin' oh god, what are those things called? Flashlights. And they would put flashlights in front of me, and dude, when I tell you those freaking things were going off like nobody's business when I was asking questions, and that was like, I never did that before, but that is like my only thing that I could think of me working with lights. I've never used a heat lamp before, but that was like the first thing of me working with lights that like I would ask a question and then they would answer with the, I was like, I don't have to talk to these people anymore. I just ask questions. They could freaking go through the thing. You can
use any form of technology to get some answers, right?
Anything. Honest to gosh, yeah. So I was like, all right. So that's the only time I ever played with anything with lights with spirit.
So we're going to take just a few-minute break. You can grab a little quick sip of water and don't leave. We got a lot to talk about.
Where the hell am I
going? I know where you live. You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, I know. I think friggin' everyone knows where I
live. We'll be back
spirit
in a minute.
And people. Okay.
WLFE-DB.com, where you can find vodcast shows, podcasts, and more, like Where's My Sage, Inside the Drag Closet, Across the Pond, Paratalk Radio, Just Cindy, and more. So go check out WLFE-DB.com, where talk radio is a whole lot better. Our shows are your shows, and that there makes for a great talk radio.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Brie, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area, 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
Ted Van Son Jr. is a seasoned investigator and well-versed in the ways of paranormal investigation. He is now ready to share his ideas and unique approach with all of you. Flashlight, recorder, and comfortable shoes. Hit the ground running as you follow this easy, step-by-step guide to a fun and thorough paranormal investigation, perfect for first-time and lightly seasoned investigators. Think outside the paranormal box. Learn all about the technology and techniques used back in the early days of paranormal investigation. You can find these valuable resources online at Goodreads, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, and Amazon. Get yours today.
Hi, I'm Jenna Grover. In the world of fashion, we get lost in the cost. Everyone wants that special piece of quality jewelry, but they can't afford it. Not on my watch. I sell handmade quality jewelry for a fraction of the price, and that includes jewelry made of sea glass, natural stone, crystal beads, glass beads, Bigfoot jewelry, and more. If you don't see what you want, email me, because I make custom jewelry too. Check out my website at gbythesea.com. Also, you can email me at jewelry@gbythesea.com. You're listening to WLFE DB Radio. Now, back to our program.
I had to put our warning up because I
Yeah, I know.
Straight
So I'm the
talking
only
during the
medium that comes with a PSA. It's fucking ridiculous.
We love it. We absolutely love it.
That's funny.
So, my mom's on. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mommy. What's up?
So my sister posted a little bit up earlier about Captain Kidd.
Oh, okay.
She just randomly posted Captain Kidd. Well, it wasn't random. We know.
Oh, I know.
For you guys in the audience, one of the stories that we share on our Keepwork Ghost Tour is the story of Captain Kidd. Captain Kidd had a lot of buried treasure and things like that in the Monmouth County area.
Mm-hmm.
And what's really cool about that is that his ghost has also been seen here. And if
Yes.
you're willing to share that story.
Well, I was about 15, 16 years old, and I grew up in the Keyport Hazlet area, and I was walking by myself, and I was over by the waterfront, where the waterfront is sort of like the beach. Honestly, I don't even know what's over there right now. I don't know if they have the beach there, but whatever. It was where the beach was. And I was standing there, and this ghost appears to me, and he tells me he's Captain Kidd. He's telling me that he has treasure buried all around here, and him and his men died right off the coast of here, and just telling me all about what was going on. And he was like, and basically making me feel like he was a very big deal, and I really didn't know too much about him. But that was my first time ever connecting to Captain Kidd. I've connected him about, I want to say a couple times. I'm going a couple more times after that. But yeah, like I would just walk around town, and I would get energies coming up and talking to me. So I guess I always had the bright light around me, and they're like, hey, follow her. So yeah, I got followed a lot.
Do you think that they can like kind of hone in on you when they know?
A lot of times how I feel, it's sort of like well, me and other mediums, I'm like a bright light in a dark room.
Mm.
And they're
In
like,
many
hey,
ways, Jen, in many ways.
oh, yes. See? But, but yeah, so they just connect to me, and that's how I go from there. I've been doing seances, I've been doing spirit readings and everything, even before me and you got together in Keyport. You know what I mean? So we were bound to meet there. You know, we were bound to be in Keyport together. I know that for a fact.
Absolutely. I think one of my favorite things that we've talked about is really how you help people with a lot of your readings.
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing your reviews and seeing how much people really appreciate the gift that you give them, because it really is a gift, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, it's definitely a gift. Sometimes when I was younger, I was like, is it a gift? Is it a curse? Is it this? Is it that? But then I realized it really was a gift, and it really does make me value what the universe has given to me to be able to help other people. So connecting spirit to the physical world is definitely why I'm supposed to be here.
Oh, I think so. And I think that in the way that you do it too, because having sat through readings, having had some readings with you, there's definitely a lot of, it always feels good.
Mm-hmm.
It feels
Yeah, a
like,
lot of people say it's like after they're with me, they feel like they're high. Wow. They were like, we have such a euphoric feeling. And I was like, well, you're welcome. You know,
that's connecting to spirit, right?
it's
that
definitely
euphoria that
connected.
you connect with
Yes.
spirit.
Mm-hmm. That is the euphoria. So that is a spirit high.
Yeah. I just want to say hi to my friend Dominic. He's here. Dominic.
Hi, Dominic.
Real Talk with Dom on Monday nights at 10 p.m. on WLFE DB radio.
Very cool.
Yeah, I've been co-piloting with him for a while.
Nice.
It's a really fun show. It's a lot of fun.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna connect you guys too.
Yeah, definitely. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I mean, this has been this really is just a blast to do.
I know. You're having such a good time at it. I'm very happy that you're doing it now.
Thanks. And we have Tammy again saying your mediums have the best gift. I think I really agree with that. I think just to be able to not just to connect with spirit, but also to be like just to share that with people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure that not everybody that can connect with spirit does this, right?
Oh no. Mm-mm. I mean, honestly, I believe there are more mediums and more sensitives, more intuitive people that are out there. Not everybody, and I'm saying this with love, but you need to have a thick skin to do this. You cannot be somebody that is going to like cower it away and worry about like what someone's going to say or what they're going to, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to do this work, you have to be authentic to the way that you present it. And that's how I am. That's always the way I've been. I mean, I won't blow smoke up anybody's ass. Who I am is who I am.
And that's true not just of your business. That's true of your.
No, that's just me in life. Absolutely. That's just who I am. That's definitely who I am. But I mean, not everybody can handle me when they come into a reading. Mm-hmm. And that's why I have to give them a whole spiel to let them know it's not me that's talking to spirit. And if you want to hear what they have to say, okay. But if, you know what I mean, you can't, but a lot of mediums, it's like they second guess themselves, or you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you can't second guess yourself. I mean, what comes to you is what comes to you. You have to put out there is what is given to you. And also when someone's a medium, and I'm going to be straight up, not everybody can say that they're like a medium that's certified. That's this, that's that. Who the hell's going to certify you as a medium? Really, people. Don't be spending no $300, $400 on freaking mediumistic thingamajiggers online, and you're going to be talking to Grandpa Harry. It don't work that way. It's something that comes from who you are. It comes from your lineage and what you have inside of you. So Yeah, but like I said, you have to have a thick skin going in and doing this, because it's basically you're going in for battle.
Absolutely. And do you think that, with all that being said, do you think that it's possible for people to actually expand on their gifts, like to learn how to use it, how to like exercise it?
Yes. Oh, I believe like what?
Exercise, not exorcise.
Yeah.
Either is fine. You
Dealt with a couple of them too, but
that's a whole different show.
That's a whole other one. But what? Excuse me. What was the question again? I just like lost my train of thought.
That's okay. Do you feel like even though like you very clearly stated the certifications and things like that, but do you feel like if people have an innate gift that they can somehow exercise,
I believe that they
stronger?
Yeah.
And
yes, I do. I do believe so. But if you and I might get a lot of flack for this, but it wouldn't be the first time. I am the Rudolph of the medium community. Not everybody invites me to everything, and I'm okay. But it's like they have to, I don't know how to explain it. It's like you have to be ready and you have to say things how they come to you, but not every medium is built for that.
Yeah.
Not every medium is built for it. And I'm the first one to go up to people and say, if I think that they're clowning on somebody and they're not being the real deal, I'm the first one to make an appointment and to set them straight.
So you can lay the smack down on the
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't want the medium police coming. No, I'm kidding.
The medium police. There's no certification, but there's police.
But there's police. But there is police. And
well, I think that people that are scamming are going to answer to somebody else.
Oh, they definitely will. Oh, they definitely will. But it's fun sometimes that they answer to me first, because I get a kick out of it.
I'm trying. We have so many things that we can possibly talk about.
Oh, I know.
What are some of your favorite places? I know you mentioned the proprietary house. In terms of like haunted places.
Oh, haunted places. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, the proprietary house, Burroughs Mansion.
Did you see that on TV a couple weeks ago?
No, I didn't see it. I gotta see it. I have to see it. Also, the Spy House. I'm talking about things that are around us. You know what I mean? Lizzie Borden. Oh my gosh, that place has so much energy to it. It's ridiculous. Going to Salem. There's a lot of energy there, especially at the Witch Museum. I had a lot of stuff going on in there, and yeah, of course, it's all like made up to show us different things.
Yeah.
That place is haunted out the yin yang. I don't care what anybody says. Where else? Lilydale, New York, one of the most haunted places I've ever been in my life.
We've been talking about taking a road trip for a long time.
Oh, we really have to go. I think we'd have a ball. They wouldn't know what the hell to do with us. And they wouldn't know what to do with us when we got there. They call me Jersey whenever I go.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I know, right? Anywhere else?
Where's your favorite place? What's your favorite haunted place?
My favorite haunted place, I want to say, is I'd say the Spy House.
Really?
Yes.
The Spy House here in Port Monmouth, New Jersey?
Port Monmouth.
Is it Port Monmouth?
Yes. Because I had one experience one time. I was going to do a house reading down there. Honest God, I didn't even know where the hell I was. I'm just going where my GPS is sending me. And then I see the Spy House. But dude, I'm like up at the corner and I'm turning on to get ready for work. Mm-hmm. Shit, I saw so many energies going towards the Spy House. I was like, what the hell is this, apocalyptic? I was like, what is going on? All the energies going, I'm like, they're all going that way. And then of course I had a friggin' drive there, but they were all like congregating like right on the friggin', it was like the craziest shit.
Interesting.
It was the craziest.
I'm just gonna backpedal just a little bit. Our friends Rob and Joan Carter, they joined me in the Haunted Happy Hour. They want to know if you think Lizzie is guilty. I almost asked you that when you were talking about Lizzie Borden, and I almost asked it, but I'm glad Joan did.
Yes.
You think so?
Oh, yes.
I do too.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
We
No
have
ifs,
an
ands, or buts about that with me.
We have an invitation to come and stay with Tammy if we go to California, because we're fun.
Woo-hoo!
Once coronavirus is over,
Yeah, right. Once coronavirus freaking settles and everything, and then oh my God, this whole thing.
Yeah. So I'm going to take a commercial in a minute, but before we get into that, Tara has a question. What do you think about
Hi,
Rose
Tara,
Hill?
I know you.
Tara, what do you think of Rose Hill Cemetery in Matawan?
Okay, listen. It is haunted, okay. We get a couple things over there, you know what I mean? And I know it's haunted. It's a cool place to visit. I do like their what's it called? Their tour.
Oh, they do have a great ghost tour, yeah.
Yeah. Remember we went. Yep. Remember we went. We had a good time there. We had a good time. But I still but green light. I don't care what anybody says. Greenlight Cemetery, Middletown, hands down, round here, no joke.
Maybe we should do like a whole road trip.
We should. Oh, that would be fun.
But just on the topic of Rose Hill, real quick, that is that's actually one of the things that we do talk about on our Keyport tour. And it is. Yep. Bring it back to Captain Kidd. It is the site of one of the elm trees that Captain Kidd used to mark off where his treasure was hidden. So definitely a lot of energy there. And I've had a lot of weird experiences in Rose Hill personally. So it's a really cool place. But just so you guys know, I have to throw out this disclaimer. If you decide to go to Rose Hill Cemetery, do not go at night. They do check for trespassers. They've had a lot of vandalism there. So if you do decide to go visit any of these cemeteries, please be respectful too.
Exactly.
Please be respectful. And I have to throw this up there too. I wish you could see the comments. This is my wonderful, dear heart sister, Anthula. She calls me Geneva. Hi, Geneva. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I think I may need a reading from Jennifer soon. So,
very cool. Hi, honey. How are you?
So definitely do that. If you guys haven't noticed, the ticker along the bottom says straighttalkingjerseymedium.com. That is Jennifer's website. She can also be found on Facebook. She has a Facebook page. You want to say the name?
It is a Straight Talking Jersey Medium, Jennifer Davino Lall at Facebook. If you guys want a appointment with me, all you got to do is go to my website, straighttalkingjerseymedium.com. Or you could go email straighttalkingjerseymedium@outlook.com. So there's a couple ways that you can get a hold of me, and I do read. I read Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays are for events. If anybody has any of it right now, events are kind of scarce, you know what I mean? But I am still open to doing group readings, but only max 10.
So I'm going to put all of your contact information up on the Creepy Parlour Facebook page. So anyone that missed out on any of that information can find Jennifer on the Creepy Parlour page. I cross-post on Jersey Shore Ghost Tours on our tour page there as well. We're just going to take a really quick break, and then we'll be back with some other really fun things. And Tom Nally's here. I have to say hi to Tom. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Real quick, we'll be right back. Let's see. There we go. Real quick. See? Nice and quick.
That was a fast one.
That was a fast one. So what else can we talk about? We can talk about lots of different ghosts and hauntings and things like that. But I do have a lot of questions.
Okay, we'll start with questions and see what happens.
One of the things I'm curious about is do you use any tools? Do you use any cards?
Nope.
Do you use any
Nope, it's just me, myself, and I in spirit. When I was growing up, of course, I know how to read tarot. I did it for years and everything like that, but I realized I didn't need tools to be able to read. All I do is sit down, connect to the energy, and I open my mouth and I go.
So it sort of
You
just
know?
like kind of filters through you.
It just filters through me. I hear it. I feel it. I taste it. I smell spirit. I could feel spirit. I could feel how they passed. It's just, I'm able to connect to them on every level, how they were in life and how they are in spirit.
How is that for you? Like, does that stick with you at all? There's a comment here asking if you've ever felt sorry for a spirit.
Oh, yes. Yes.
How do you manage that?
It's not easy. I mean, I have to do a lot of clearing for myself. But do I still feel energy that's around me? Of course I do. I can't get rid of it all. Thank God when I do readings, they do not stick with me. I do not remember a reading. So right after I am finished with the reading, it's sort of like a white board, and I'm able to wipe it off and go on to the next one. But as for me being able to physically feel the energy, I could do readings one day and I'm comatose for like a day or two after.
And
like
that's part
I'm
of
in
the
bed.
reason, that's part of the reason why when I invited you to come on the show, I specifically said this will be just a discussion with Jen and
Yes.
not readings, just because I really do appreciate that you are spending the time with us and talking about your gifts and stuff. And I didn't want to put an extra drain on you. I know you've got a lot. You got a lot going on.
Yeah, lots going on right now. Yeah, definitely.
Lots going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's one of the interesting things too, because I remember even asking you a little bit about readings that I've had, and you're like, I'm sorry, I don't remember.
I don't remember any of them. And people always say, remember the time you told me this? Honest to gosh, I don't remember no time I told you nothing. I might remember your face. I might remember sitting with you, but I will not remember what was said.
And that's the thing that people need to keep in mind too. Like, it's nothing personal. That's just how you. I mean, I'm sure it's
just how it is.
And I'm sure it's in some way like some kind of defense thing too.
I believe it's a defense mechanism as well. Yeah, because I can't keep all of it. My goodness gracious, if I kept all of that up in my head, could you imagine? I'll be more nuts than I already am.
We don't need that.
No, we're good.
Kathleen says, see you in Stop and Shop, Jennifer.
Yeah. Stop and Shop. Yeah. Dude, people like, it's the craziest shit. They recognize me everywhere. I'm like, oh my Jesus. I'm like, I still can't believe people know who the hell I am. Even with a friggin' mask on, the one lady said, she goes, I could tell by your eyes and your red hair. And I was like, okay.
That's one of the funny things too. I see you sometimes posting, or we've talked in the past about how you'll be in the store and you'll just like pick up on something that someone needs to know, someone around you needs to know. How do you handle that? Because then it's like coming at you at all times.
Well, luckily it don't come at me all the time because like I'm able to turn it on and off. But if it does, I will go up to the person and I will ask them, would they mind me saying something to them? But I would never say, hey, you, aisle 3, you know what I mean? Grandpa, whoever's coming through, that ain't me. But I would take somebody aside and say, well, I am picking this up. Would you want to hear it?
Kathleen again says that we had a moment by the chicken breast. I was feeling there's a lot to that comment.
All right. Oh my God.
We have another question here. What do you think about other mediums like John Edward and Teresa on TLC? And
Okay. Listen, everybody has their thing. Am I grateful to them? Yes, because they open the door for a lot of mediums. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Before Teresa, that could have been me on TLC because they came to me before they went to her. And Skylar, she was only 6 years old at the time.
No, I remember that.
Remember that? And I was like, no, because I don't want Skylar to be growing up with anything like that. You know what I mean? I didn't want them in our business, this or that. But I believe in their gifts. I do believe in their gifts. I'm not going to like sit here and say no. Do I believe they're exaggerated? Of course, but this is television.
You need to hook people in a little bit differently with TV, I think.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's like, it's not sitting with me and sitting with somebody else that has a camera on them are completely two different things.
I can see that. Marianne says that she wants to learn more about this process. So maybe you should have a
process,
class.
baby cakes. My process. I don't know if you want to know my process.
Marianne, you might be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, I know, right? No, but I mean,
I can connect you guys later if you're interested.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, I do. I've always taught. I've always done spirit communication. I've always done Spirit 101, 102. I mean, but I haven't done it in a while because of this COVID thing. So as soon as it sort of eases out, I'll be able to start, booking the things and stuff like that for that again. I do miss that.
We were talking a little bit about conventions and stuff too.
Yep, that'd be fun.
I think that I really think that this is like kind of reshaping the world that we're living in, and a lot of not so bad things have come out of this too. I mean,
it's not all bad. It's not all bad.
I think that the virtual world has really opened up to a lot of us, including myself.
Oh, definitely.
Exploring things that we probably wouldn't have done before.
Of course.
Brings me to another question I have.
What?
Do you find it difficult to read for people virtually?
No, because I'm able to. What, honey?
That fascinates me that you can still do that.
Yeah, because I'm able to feel their energy. I'm able to see them, but I'm able to hear their voice, and I'm able to connect with them beforehand. But before I connect with anybody, I always meditate before I get into a reading. So I could be getting stuff even before I'm even on this stuff with them. You know what I mean? I'm able to do it via phone. I'm able to do it virtually. Listen, spirit's everywhere. Spirit is everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's just not like they're hanging with me to talk to you. While they're with me, they're with you. You know what I mean? And how everyone says, and I am going to say it, a lot of times spirit says like they like it because they can be in two different places at the same time. You know what I mean? So hell, they're with me, they're with you, they're talking to me, wanting you to know something. It's how it works.
Yeah, that's fascinating. Is there a certain amount of time, like when someone passes away and they cross over, is there a certain amount of time that it takes before they can communicate, or are some people more communicative than others?
Okay, some people are more communicative, they communicate better than others because they believed in spirit. They believed there was somewhere else that they were going to. Say if somebody passes very quickly and didn't think they were going anywhere, they might be harder to get to because maybe they don't know that they passed. Maybe they haven't crossed over yet. Also say, and I'm just going to say, what if it was a suicide? Suicides, they have a lot of things that they have to deal with when they cross over into spirit, having to do with their energy, and sometimes they get kicked right back into life again. So people ask how, like, what if someone's reincarnated? You know what I mean? How can you still connect it to that part of their energy that's on the other side? What is told to me and what I've always experienced is that the spirit and the soul divides. And the soul stays in, the spirit stays over on the other side, and soul comes back into another person's body.
Interesting. So every time that you come back, you're learning.
Yes.
And you're progressing, and you're
all the time. It's all about evolving.
I can totally get on board with that. Well, you know that.
Yep. No, I know that.
You know that.
I know that one.
So for you guys that may have joined us a little bit late, I just wanted to remind you that Jennifer can be found on straighttalkingjerseymedium.com and also on Facebook. Her Facebook page is Straight Talking Jersey Medium.
Yes.
Jennifer Davino Lall.
Yes.
I'm going to put all of those links up so you can access them. Please reach out to Jennifer. Fantastic, fantastic medium, and a really, really, really fun person.
Oh, jeez. People say, like, when they have friggin' readings with me, it's like they're like they come for what the hell they say? Oh shit! They come for yeah. They come. It's like them going to a comedy club or something, not just for a reading.
Well, having known you as long as I have, I can verify that is true. We have Ellen Falco Peterson here asked, do you believe in reincarnation? We kind of just touched on that a little bit.
Oh, definitely.
And Kathleen chiming in again. If you've never had a reading from Jennifer, I highly recommend her. So thanks,
thank you. Thank you, Kathleen.
I am really, really psyched that we did this. This is so much fun.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You're not going anywhere yet. You got to.
No, I ain't going anywhere yet.
So we did talk about your favorite haunted places. And you have any favorite recurring spirits that come through? Anything like that?
Recurring spirits. I mean, I had a lot of recurring spirits in Trinity like in Trinity, there were always recurring spirits that were going on over there.
We could have a whole show on that too.
We could have a whole show on Trinity. Oh my gosh, the stuff that came out of that place and still is in that place is.
Have you been there recently?
No, because I don't know. I told you when I sit out there or when I was out. I mean, let's just put it this way. If I was to go in there, I'd better be drunk. Because I know yeah, we can make that happen. But there's so much like crazy energy and I know the one energy is still there.
Mm-hmm. And it's interesting. Oh, so go ahead.
No, and he stares at me every time I walk past that place. Hates me.
Yeah, the restaurant, for those of you guys who don't know, the restaurant that was formerly called Trinity is now called Old Glory, and it's here in Keyport. Fantastic restaurant, but also pretty haunted.
Very haunted.
Stops on our Keyport Ghost Tour, and but there's definitely still a lot of, even though they did a lot of renovation, they did a lot of cleaning out, they did a lot of changes, the building itself still is really haunted.
Really haunted.
And a lot of people have shared experiences with it.
I haven't talked to anybody from it. Yeah, I haven't talked to anyone from it.
Well, even just people that go there to eat and stuff.
Oh, really? Maybe I should go in there another time. Haven't been in there since.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere to eat for a while until this whole thing is.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good at home. I had hot dogs with hamburger buns today. I'm good.
Getting fancy.
Make it work.
Yeah, exactly. Make it work. So, in terms of spirit, do you have anything else that you want to share with anybody? Anything else that
spirit honestly is always there. They don't go anywhere. People say that, you know, when people say like ghosts are flying and this and that, and we see them flying, they're just walking on their level. Mm-hmm. So their level's 3 feet above ours. So if anyone thinks they're seeing anyone flying around, it's them just walking on their level, everybody. So don't be freaked out and all of that type of stuff. Spirit loves it when you talk to them. They love communicating back with you. If you're open to them, they're more than usually willing and able to be able to connect with you. You don't need a medium all the time. You know what I mean? You can just be you and ask them questions, and 9 times out of 10, you'll get your answer. Whether it'll be something that you're reading, whether it'll be something that flies down and is like a dime, or say like a penny, or a feather, or like your lights start flickering on and off, or you're hearing knocking going around, and you hear somebody walking. That's them.
So when I ask for a specific song to play on the radio and it comes on, I shouldn't question it.
Don't question it. That's you putting it out into the universe and them answering you.
Yeah. I think that's hard for some people to process. And I think that so often we really want to believe that they're there.
Oh,
and
definitely.
Then we get that message and we're like, oh, it can't be. It can't be the answer that I wanted.
Exactly. But I mean, but you also have to be. You can't, and I'm going to be ever so nice, everybody. You cannot be up spirit's ass saying you want this, and that. Okay? Because they're just going to say, you know what? Screw you. You're there to live. Start living it, honey. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing I always feel like, that they don't need to constantly see us because we're all going there.
Yeah, we're all going there. I mean, like, we ain't going. I mean, like, we're all going to end up there, but a lot of them like to still be among the living. They miss having bodies. Yeah. And when we cross over, we don't have a body anymore. We are all light.
Yeah. So, Jen, we only have like one more minute. I just want to say Sarah Boyd says hi.
Diane hi, honey. Hoover, how are you?
Diane Hoover, who I'm very excited is going to be on
yes. I'm excited. Hi, Di.
Says that she gets dimes from her dad.
Yep.
Real quick, so Jennifer's website, straighttalkingjerseymedium.com. You can also find her on Facebook, Jennifer Davino Lall, Straight Talking Jersey Medium, and I will post all those links up on the Creepy Parlor, and I'll post them on Jersey Shore Ghost Tours, so you guys have all that information.
Very cool.
We only got like 1 minute. What do you got left, Jen?
No, I just want to say thank you to everybody, and I hope I'll be able to read for you all soon. And if you ever need me, you know where to find me. I'm not that far away.
This was awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, honey.
We're gonna finish up with a little quick commercial, but just stay on, okay? Don't leave yet, okay?
I'm not leaving.
Just a quick update, guys. Next Tuesday on the Creepy Parlor, we're going to celebrate Edgar Allan Poe's birthday. So come and hang out with me. We'll talk about some creepy Poe stuff. I got some great guests. We'll maybe sing happy birthday to Edgar. The following week, we have Diane Hoover with her Waking Dead dolls. So I'm very, very excited for our upcoming shows. And with that, I'm going to say good evening to everybody. Jen, hang out here. I'll catch up with you in a minute. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Thank you, everyone.
I hope you all had as much fun as we did. And until next week.
Yep.
See you then. Have a wonderful week.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us on the Creepy Parlor. Join us next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern for another fantastic show.